The Magi are popular for a simple reason. They don't fit the tidy Christmas setup. In the Gospel of Matthew, Magi from the east show up in Jerusalem after Jesus is born. They say they saw a star and it led them to Jesus. Matthew keeps it brief. He gives no names, no number, and no extra travel details. He only lists the gifts they brought: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And that's important, because a lot of what we picture in our heads comes from tradition, not from the Bible itself. The reason so many nativity scenes show 3 visitors is pretty simple. There are 3 gifts, and later Christians connected that to 3 travelers. So who were the Magi? Magi was a word used for educated specialists. These were people known for studying the sky and interpreting signs. They followed a religion called Zoroastrianism. They studied subjects such as astrology, astronomy, and often found themselves advising rulers in Persia. The important thing to remember here is that they weren't locals from Bethlehem. They were outsiders with a certain kind of expertise, following a clue they thought mattered. Now, about those gifts. Gold makes sense as a gift for a king. Frankincense was used in worship. It's what you bring when you think someone is holy. Myrrh is the one that stands out. It was used for healing and for burial. That is a strange thing to bring to a baby. But it hints early that this story is headed towards suffering, not just celebration. Then there's the part everyone asks about: their names. The Magi's names are not in the Bible. Matthew doesn't give them. But later, Christian tradition does. Over time, early Christian legends began calling them Caspar, sometimes spelled Gaspar, Melchior, and Balthazar. You'll often hear it summarized this way: the 3 represent Europe, Asia, and Africa. They're sometimes shown at different ages: young, middle-aged, old. Almost like a visual way of saying, this story reaches everyone. So if you're trying to separate what's biblical from what's traditional, here's the simple version. Matthew gives you Magi from the east and 3 gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Later Christian tradition fills in the rest: 3 visitors, 3 names, and a bigger symbolic picture of the world showing up at the beginning of the story of Jesus.